Welcome guys, welcome back to Talking Chelsea Blues. Welcome back to another live stream guys. I hope you are all doing well today. This is your watch along for Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea, final game of the season. This is it. Do or die. We win this, we make Champions League football. We don't win this, it's over. So, guys, I hope you're all looking forward to this stream. We'll get into some team news in just a second, but can I just thank you all for joining and just, I hope you all enjoy the stream. Get your predictions in the chat. I'd love to hear from you guys. And let me know where you're watching from as well. That would be really helpful. Guys, I'd love to hear where you're watching from. It's really exciting to hear about all the different countries you guys watch from. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, let's get into some team news. I'll bring it up on screen for you guys now and we'll break it down. So here it is. So these are the starting lineups for the two teams today. So Nottingham Forest lineup: Matt Sells in goals, Ola Aina, Nika Milenkovic, Murillo and Nico Williams at left back. A midfield three of Elliot Anderson, Ibrahim Sangaré, Nicholas Dominguez, Morgan Gibbs-White in the number 10, Chris Wood and Anthony Alanga as the two strikers. Now, moving on into the Chelsea team, I predicted slightly different to this. So, Robert Sanchez in goal, Reece James, Tosin Adarabioyo, Levi Colwill, Marco Correa as a back four, a midfield two of Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. On the right, Noni Madueke. On the left, Jadon Sancho. In the 10, Cole Palmer. And up top, Pedro Neto. Now, guys, let me know what you think about this lineup. I'd love to hear from you guys on what you think. And if you are new to the channel and you haven't seen me before, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. It really would help me out in building this channel to be the most successful Chelsea channel on YouTube. So let's get into this, guys. With 15 minutes till kick-off, just under 15 minutes till kick-off. As you can see, we shared the lineups. We shared my thoughts are it's a big game. It's do or die. We win this. We get Champions League football. We lose it. It's done. End of story. So it is do or die. In terms of what I said yesterday in the prediction, in terms of my prediction, I did say 1-0 yesterday. In terms of that, yes, I did. And I'm still standing by that 1-0 prediction, and I think it's going to be fantastic. The Normality channel with Riley Taylor, our Chelsea ladies achieving the domestic treble. Yet we have not won the Champions League. Lineup need to execute the plan today. Yeah, of course, we need to execute the plan today with the lineup. I think it's a good lineup. I think it's a strong lineup. I predicted Chalobah and Lavia to start, and I predicted Jadon Sancho to be on the bench. So it's a bit different. But it's still a good lineup. And we'll just wait and see what happens today. I've not got too many hopes, but I know for sure that we're going to play well. We're going to try our best, and whatever happens, happens. But I will be gutted if we don't get the Champions League football. I will be gutted because our club rests on this money. The Champions League money is the most important thing for this club right now. And if we get Champions League, we can sign the world-class players. You know, we could get an Osimhen. We could get a defender that's going to be decent to sit next to Levi Colwill. We can get a winger that's going to play decent. So, you know, it's important. It's vitally important that we get this Champions League football sorted today. But let me know your comments or your thoughts in the chat. And thank you for watching, guys, so far. It's really appreciated. So straight away, I'm going to do a shout out to the Normality channel, Riley Taylor. Thank you, Ryan Taylor. Thank you, mate, for joining. Really appreciated. And yeah, come on, you Blues. Come on, you Blues. Let's actually win this game. I mean, I'm just going to knock the volume down on that a little bit. But yeah, guys, I'm really looking forward to this. I'm nervous, very nervous, but I do think we can achieve it today. I do think we can. So get your predictions in the chat. I'm just going to do a quick bit of work on my phone while I'm talking to you guys, so stay with us. In terms of who do you think will score today, let me know. Because
I added way too much sugar to my gochujang pasta sauce. What do I do now?
What if we turn your gochujang pasta sauce into some tasty
in my opinion,
Add butter to the sauce.
What's next?
Mix it all together.
Done. Now what?
Bake it for 10 minutes.
Got it.
Ever dreamed of feeling like you're on your own private yacht? As you visit celebrated and lesser traveled destinations,
something's not working right. Oh, there we go.
sail
That's
unique
better.
with Explorer Journeys.
Being an adult sucks.
So guys, please let me know your predictions in the chat. I'd love to hear from you guys on what you think is going to happen today. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be an exciting game, but it's going to be a nail biter. I can see that happening for sure. And I can't believe we're in a position now where we've got 2 more games to play. This game and the Conference League final. It's nail biting. But and guys, if you still haven't checked out the match preview, then you know, go check it out. You still got a chance to. It is there on the channel.
All the title celebrations and the trophy lift when Liverpool take on Crystal Palace, the FA Cup winners, live on Sky Sports Premier League this afternoon. And you won't miss a thing here on Sky Sports main event when Nottingham Forest take on Chelsea in a fight for the Champions League. Time to make your choice.
So guys, not long to go till kickoff, pretty much like 5 minutes now, so very excited to see how this goes.
Welcome to a new era.
From 128 this season to at least 215 live games.
215. How's that sound, Gary? That is unbelievable.
Which means more of this,
Oh, yeah! More of that.
more for you. Welcome to the show.
So guys, it's do or die. This is do or die. Come on, you Blues. Come on, you Blues. Let's win this.
Sky Sports Premier League coverage brought to you by EA Sports FC.
A reminder of your choice on Sky Sports on this final day of the Premier League season. Sky Sports Premier League to watch Liverpool take on Crystal Palace. Liverpool will
knock
lift
that
the
up a little
trophy
bit.
at full time. And on Sky Sports main event, it's Nottingham Forest taking on Chelsea. And we will keep you across all the twists and turns in this race for Europe on this final day. Reminder of where we stand.
So Chelsea in 5th currently with 66 points. Newcastle in 4th with 66 points. Man City in 3rd with 68 points. Nottingham Forest in 7th on 65 points. Aston Villa are below us on 66 points. So no matter what happens today, win at all costs.
Chelsea know it's in their hands. Win and they'll be playing Champions League football next season. It's the same scenario for Newcastle. Manchester City just need a draw at Fulham. Let's talk then about Nottingham Forest and Chelsea as they prepare to walk at the City grounds. What would an early goal do for Forest's chances on this final day, Roy?
It'll be fantastic. It's
So,
a great atmosphere as it goes.
guys, I'm going to be keeping you up to date with the other scores as well. So when goals go in, I will let you know. And I'll just be keeping an eye around the grounds because this is going to be a vital game. This is a big one. This is like just as important, if not as important, as the Conference League final on Wednesday.
They are now, but do you know, it was strange after the Leicester game when they dropped points at home, but that actually saw them get into Europe for the first time in 30 years. It feels like they've perhaps got their heads around that, and today whatever happens is going to be a celebration.
Yeah, absolutely, and rightly so. But when you taste it, when you feel it and it's in your hands, that's what makes it hurt even more. So it's just important they take care of business, make it as hard for Chelsea as they possibly
Is that where the
So there are the boys in a tunnel waiting to go out onto the pitch.
If they're away form, that's been a major problem for them. They've really struggled and went to a win away from home in the Premier League. You have a bit of character. You've got to make sure you can handle these situations. I almost point to what happened with Tottenham when they won the cup this week. Nobody really expects them to do it. Everyone's like, well, have they got the character? Can they handle these kinds of situations? They did. And it's the same thing for Chelsea. If they were to win today, then they'll look at it as, yes, we are a big...
I am actually so nervous right now. This is absolutely terrifying.
He hasn't always been in and out of the team, but it's a huge occasion for him, so they're going to have to stay calm.
And the other challenges for a young squad like Chelsea, they've been inconsistent. They've had ups and downs, obviously. They do have the quality, and they've got some very good attacking players and brilliant defenders.
But do you have a question, Roy, about the kind of intensity they're going to need to get over the line today?
Yeah, of course, that's going to be there. We look at their form. It's not been great, but that doesn't mean to say they can't produce today. I think they can produce today. I think they'll get the results they need.
Here we go, guys.
Just how special this is a ground can be when, as you can hear already, they are in full voice.
Yeah, it's magical, but it's easy. It's good to be in full voice.
Boys are going out onto the pitch. Come on, Chelsea! Come on!
Chelsea are dominant possession, getting chances. That's when everyone gets a bit nervous. And the last few home games have been exactly that. They've been really nervous, and it's affected the players. The false players have to deal with that pressure today.
Just feels for whatever Chris Wood has a part. He has had the most incredible season. Nobody could foresee what he's done. I just feel like he's going to have a big part to play today.
What a noise, what an atmosphere, and what a 90 minutes we have ahead. The last time this season, Nottingham Forest taking on Chelsea, and watching for us, Alan Smith and Rob Hawthorne.
Hello, Dave. Yes, it's the second year running that
So the teams are out on the pitch.
final home game of the season has been against Chelsea, but the circumstances are very different this time around. Last year they needed
Mark Yu on the bench today. I think we could do with him, to be honest, in the second half.
3-2, which took it to the final day. This year they are looking upwards at a possible Champions League place.
So just a reminder of the Nottingham Forest lineup if you needed any reminding. So Matt Sells in goal.
Amongst them, Matt Sells, for whom a clean sheet would at least give him a share of the Golden Glove.
A back four of Olaena, Milenkovic, Murillo and Williams.
Turning Forest from survivors into a team with higher aims. And Elliot Anderson
A midfield three of Dominguez, Sangair, Anderson, with Milton Gibbs White just in the number 10 position, behind the two strikers of Chris Wood and Anthony Elanga. And then a Chelsea team of Robert Sanchez in goal, a back four of Reece James, Tesnado Rabayo, Levi Colwill, Mark Cucurella, a midfield two of Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer in the 10. On the right, Noni Madueke. On the left, Jadon Sancho. And up top, Pedro Neto. Now, I think this is going to interchange a little bit, because Pedro Neto won't always have to play the false nine. Maybe Cole Palmer will step into that, or maybe Cole Palmer will drift onto the right. Noni Madueke can drift out onto the left. You know, it really all depends on how Enzo Maresca wants this formation to work and how this team, or he wants his team to work. Does he want the fluidity? If he does, then, you know, it can be very fluid. But if we do need a striker in the second half, then I'm pretty sure we can chuck Mark Yu on to be a proper number 9. So let's wait and see, guys. But here we go. Not long until kick-off now, maybe a minute or two. But guys, this is final game of the season, not including our Club World Cup games that are coming up. Don't forget, guys, there will be no watch-alongs for those. There will be match previews and reviews, but no watch-alongs, unfortunately.
Is what it's all about for Nottingham Forest, who need other circumstances to go in their favour. Enzo Maresca has talked about it already being a privilege that Chelsea know that
boys just going through a final team huddle.
And they will be in the Champions League next season. It may sound easy, Nottingham Forest aiming to prove that it won't be.
Boys are ready to go.
Well, they are the words of Paul McCartney and Denny Lane that ring around this ground. To borrow from those.
So Nottingham Forest will get us underway.
Will it be smiles in the sunshine or tears in
They
the
take the knee.
at the end of this match, ahead of which there is the demonstration that this is a game for everyone.
And we are underway, guys. Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea. Final game of the season. Come on, Chelsea. Nottingham Forest boot it straight up the pitch. Tosin Adrabio will clear it.
Champions League next season in a competition that they won twice.
Matt Sells now has the ball.
European Cup. Chelsea have had more recent experience.
Murillo onto Milenkovic.
Champions League itself, most recently back
Olaina now.
2021. So plenty at stake here today.
Enzo Fernandez with the header down.
So often
Colwell now on the ball. And it's now Marco Correa. Marco Correa with a long ball down the side.
who can hold the nerve, who can produce their best form.
Throwing to Chelsea.
As it has done today. Well, Nuno has managed in the Champions League. He knows what it's like to lead a team there. His opposite number, Enzo Maresca, has played in the competition. In fact, they found themselves on opposite sides in a Champions League match back in the days when Maresca...
Cole Palmer tries to turn but gives the ball away. Olaina trapped in his own corner. Sancho picks it up from a loose ball. Throwing to Chelsea again. Sancho.
His goal against Manchester United so crucial. And Chelsea might feel an early goal here.
Caicedo. Palmer. Corner.
Palmer playing for and winning the corner for Chelsea.
Corner to Chelsea early on.
This calendar year, you can see a slight lack of confidence in his play, but top talent normally respond to the big occasion.
It's Palmer with the ball into the box. He drops. Reece James. Now Moises Caicedo. Moises Caicedo.
Palmer had stayed out to the left, but the ball was angled wrong for him, and Dominguez could just run.
Goes out for a goal kick to Forest.
Don't concede too many goals here. They've been a tough nut to crack in front of their own fans defensively. So Chelsea, without a recognised centre forward, will have to be cute at times, I think, with a build-up. Excellent defensive record here.
Milenkovic onto Murillo. Onto Neco Williams. Morgan gives wide. Murillo. Back to Sells.
Too many injuries. Olaina's been out, but you've already mentioned in the two centre halves, and of course Matt Sells just behind. What a solid triangle that's been for them.
Here's Olaina. Ball over the top. Headed down by Levi Colwill. Out for a Nottingham Forest throw in.
Torino. Another excellent acquisition from Nottingham Forest. The just being removed from the pitch by...
So Murillo has just had a beach ball thrown onto the pitch and he just throws it back straight into the crowd. Throw in. Adarabioyo has got it now.
Here is Adarabioyo, who is the oldest player, would you believe, in this Chelsea team at the age of 27, the grand old age.
Long ball from Sanchez, headed down by Murillo. Sangaré. Here come Nottingham Forest on the attack though. Morgan gives White. Good tackle. Elanga. It's gone wide. Dominguez onto Elanga. Dominguez. Elanga now on the ball. Dominguez. Ball across. Cleared away by Colwill. That is the one thing we've got to be aware of today, is that Nottingham Forest counter-attack, because it's quick. especially with the likes of Anthony Elanga and Morgan Gibbs-White. Is Elanga. Corner to Nottingham Forest.
To concede the corner. To deliver with Milenkovic amongst those hoping to get on the end of it. Murillo is in there as
Ball in from Elanga, cleared away.
Poor delivery really from
Throw into Nottingham Forest.
Heightened expectation for Forest.
Yeah, a little apology for
So
it.
5 minutes in, Nottingham Forest 0, Chelsea 0.
In there, Milenkovic always at the centre of things. Chris Wood, of course, as well.
Set pieces have been so good for Forest this season. Because Elanga free kick helped in by Milenkovic that helped them to see out the victory of West Ham. Milenkovic has been involved with the Chelsea players here. Anthony Taylor, who's in charge today, just sorting that situation out. Aina, having lined up a long throw, takes a short one to Elanga.
Here's Aina, Elanga. Ball in the box, cleared away by Cucurella.
Was in the area it got to.
Aina now picks it up.
Now Aina.
Tackled by Caicedo, and now Chelsea can move.
Who stops him? He had 4 ahead of him there. Murillo though intervenes.
Morgan Gibbs-White.
Good control.
Caicedo with the tackle and wins it, and wins a free kick included. Beautiful.
Up against Caicedo, who's had a fantastic season for Chelsea. Could be a key area of the pitch that.
Here's Reece James now on the ball.
James.
Madueke.
Now Noni Madueke.
Reece James. Adebayo.
Took until the final
Levi
game of
Colwill.
last season when Chris Wood scored twice at his old club Burnley to make
Cole
absolutely
Palmer.
sure that Forest would even be in the Premier League this
Levi
season.
Colwill. Sanchez
Scored
clears it
safely
long.
with their final home game of the season 2 years ago. And now here they are, knowing they will be
Here's Reece
in
James.
the top 7, but just needing to nail down the final place that will determine which European
Enzo
competition
Fernandez.
they go into.
It's got Noni Madueke on the right hand side with him.
Enzo Fernandez
Ball out wide to Jadon Sancho.
beyond the reach
That's out.
of Jadon Sancho.
I think the wide players for Chelsea are important today, with Neto maybe dropping in a touch. They need some quality, some service from those wide lads, Sancho and Madueke.
Ball out wide. Here's Neco Williams.
Here's
Madueke's with him.
Williams,
Gives it back to Morgan Gibbs-White, who's just behind him.
And here's
Sangaré.
Milenkovic. Now Murillo.
Milenkovic.
Milenkovic to Sangaré.
Sangaré. Milenkovic now on the ball again. Murillo.
Here's Elanga.
Here's Dominguez.
Dominguez.
Sangaré.
Sangaré was aware of the run of Anderson, but just doesn't feel he could find him.
Dominguez.
Played it.
Aina.
Drips it across and Wood was lurking. It's cleared by Colwill.
Colwill clears corner.
For the home team, really good. Chelsea forced onto the back foot. They're not used to dominating possession, Forest, but they're seeing lots of the ball early on here.
So Forest have a corner. Ball in the box. Cucurella clears. Headed away.
Anderson onto it.
Madueke. And now Chelsea can break. Here comes Pedro Neto. Palmo is with him. So is Fernandez and Sancho. Pedro Neto now.
Put forward really quickly, but
Cleared away.
Sancho wasn't right. Murillo gets it away.
That might be the pattern for banter. Trying to catch Forest short in the way that Forest have done so often to the opposition.
So Crystal Palace.
Are Crystal Palace going to spoil the Liverpool trophy?
Crystal Palace are 1-0 up against Liverpool. Wow.
Ismail Assar has put the FA Cup winners ahead. Liverpool 0, Crystal Palace 1.
Here's Moises Caicedo, Reece James back to Tosin Adarabioyo now. Tosin Adarabioyo gives it to Levi Colwill. Here's Cole Palmer now. Gives it back to Colwill. Reece James.
No give yet.
Here's Noni Madueke.
To secure a Champions League
Throw into
place.
Chelsea.
5 clubs bidding for the 3 remaining places. Liverpool already there, Arsenal already there, so too Tottenham now after the Europa League success. Well,
Currently 0-0 around the grounds.
all the scores and developments as they happen.
Caicedo.
Yeah,
Throw into Nottingham Forest.
In the European final, but this is the case, I think, for Chelsea today. Going into the Champions League, much bigger than winning that Conference League and getting into the Europa.
Here come Forest with Ola Aina. Kukurea defends well. Out for a Forest throw.
Because there is the awkward scenario for them that they could win and still miss out. They would be relying on Newcastle or Aston Villa failing to win. Went short last time he teased us with a long throw, and he's gone the same way again.
Here's Alanga. Ball in the box. And it's out. Goal kick.
Surprised they didn't try that 2v1 more. Aina could have got down the byline. He had plenty of space.
Sanchez clears it long. Madueke wins the header. Enzo Fernandez now on the ball. Reece James. Madueke.
More settled in his most familiar role as a right back. Provided that
Adarabioyo now.
superb assist for Marc Cucurella to get the winning goal against
Colwill.
Manchester United, which, when the figures are totted up at the end of the season, could be so important.
Cole Palmer. Colwill again.
Being careful with Reece James in training. Training on his own with an individual programme with him at times. Don't want to push him too hard.
Here's Madueke now on the ball.
Pretty healthy on the playing staff for Chelsea now.
Madueke inside.
Madueke,
Pedro Neto. Enzo Fernandez. Ball across. And it goes out.
in front of Jadon Sancho. Enzo Maresca, who was managing the local rivals to here last season, bringing Leicester up from the Championship. Left about a month after that had been secured to make the move to Chelsea.
One throw by Ola Aina. Headed down by Colwill. Here's Anderson.
Here's
Neco
Nico
Williams. Reece James with the interception. Now Madueke can pick it up.
Madueke,
Colwill now on the ball.
Colwill.
Tosin Adarabioyo.
Adarabioyo.
Enzo Fernandez. Madueke on the right hand side. Cuts in. Cuts in. Cuts in. Shoots. Blocked. Sancho now on the ball.
Just slipped as he went to hit it then, Madueke. Got himself a yard of space.
Colwill. Adarabioyo now on the ball. Colwill. Back to Adarabioyo. Adarabioyo now can move up through the pitch. Oh, poor mistake.
Often by Gibbs White, he's given Alanga plenty of ground to make up there, and Colwill was always the favourite to win that race.
Sanchez boots it out. Throw in.
was worth the chase by Elanga. They had to cover a lot of ground to close down the keeper, but he rushed Sanchez in to give away this throw-in.
Hola, Aina.
Anderson.
Nico Williams. Nico Williams on the ball.
Here's Williams.
Puts it in the box.
Bends one round, looking for Dominguez, who does get his head on it.
Good hands from Sanchez, who claims it.
Convincingly enough by
And now Chelsea can try and break.
Sanchez.
Enzo Fernandez. Madueke now on the ball.
Lost his place back in February, but he's kept 6 clean
Ball
sheets
over the
since
top.
his return and made some
Headed down by
attempts
Murillo.
along the way.
Sangier now. Victor Ronoke says, let's hope we beat Nottingham Forest to secure our Champions League spot. Yeah, 100%.
Williams to Anderson.
Here's Milenkovic onto Olaina.
Here's Ina.
Ilanga. Intercepted by Colwell will go straight back to the Nottingham Forest team. Bear with me, guys, just 1 second.
He has gone a long throw, Elanga, but not used it yet.
Here's
Still
Elliot
some
Anderson.
way from doing so. Given back to Aina.
Olaina. Ball in the box. Headed down.
Gets the header on. And,
Sanchez claims.
Wood may just have been hampered in his bid to get there by close defensive attention.
Here's Enzo Fernandez now. Pedro Neto. Reece James. Madueke. Adebayo. Onto Levi Colwell.
Colwell.
Back to Adebayo. 4 concurrent viewers on the stream. Thank you so much, guys. Let me know where you're watching from and what your match predictions are. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer, get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Have made a good start against Brighton. Dominic Solanke has scored the opening goal for them after 17 minutes.
Throwing to Chelsea on this left-hand side.
Bearing on Europe because Brighton are trying to hold on to 8th place, which may get them into Europe next season, depending upon the finishing position of Chelsea.
So as it stands, Tottenham are 1-0 up against Brighton. Brighton need to win to secure European football.
To get an advantage in their game at Molineux. Still Wolves 0, Brentford 0 though at the moment.
Here's Pedro Neto now. Pedro Neto with the pace.
Here's Neto.
Out for a no throw in.
Milenkovic.
Enzo Fernandez pressing high. Elliot Anderson on the ball onto Sangier.
There's Sangari.
Here's Murillo.
Murillo. Now Elanga.
Victor Ranocchi says, so far Liverpool are 1-0 down against Crystal Palace with a goal in the 9th minute by Ismaila Sarr. Yeah, that was a good goal to be fair as well. Forest have a free kick. Silly foul there by Levi Colwell.
That's from Colwell, that one.
Silly foul.
Away from the Chelsea goal, Elanga.
Why did you even bother? He was going away from goal anyway. So Elliot Anderson will stand over the free kick and will take it. Chelsea players hanging on the edge of the box, looking to play the high line. One, two, three, four, five, 6 Forest players are in the box. So ball in. Here's Murillo, offside.
Milenkovic, but the flag was up.
Flag goes up for offside.
Been able to find any attacking rhythm so far, Chelsea.
Sanchez with the long ball.
Centre forward really makes things awkward in the build-up.
Here's Reece James now who picks it up. Nottingham out of the way here on the right hand side. Brentford are 1-0 up against Wolves.
Wolves 0, Brentford 1, and we were just talking about 8th place and it might lead to Europe. Well, Brian Mbeumo's goal has now slipped Brentford into 8th position in the table.
So as it stands, Brentford are getting European football.
Goal difference the key as far as Brentford are concerned. But what a season for Brian Mbeumo. 20 goals now in the Premier League in this season. Running ahead of his colleague Johan Wissa.
Oh, unlucky. Ball in the box, cleared away by Tosin Adarabioyo.
Cleared by Adarabioyo, but the flag is up anyway.
It seems that we're looking to attack Forest on the counter rather than just go at them. But Nottingham Forest are putting us under some pressure. And it is worrying. But if we're able to counter-attack them with the players we've got up front, they're very quick. So maybe we might be able to nick a goal on the counter. Reece James back to Sanchez. Sanchez clears it long. Pedro Neto wins it. Oh, Chelsea are on the attack. Here's Pedro Neto on the right. He's got players with him. Ball in the box. Straight to Matt Sells. Man City are 1-0 up against Fulham as well.
Really got knocked to the ground. He feels it was a foul, but
there was no foul there.
Keeps his flag down. Indeed, the shoulder barge may be, so often those are penalised.
Sangare. Back from Wood. Here's Dominguez. It's a foul.
Down. Dominguez is down. It's a foul. Oh no, it was Gibbs White, sorry.
Taylor to take more action, but he's not minded to do so.
There's a fair distance from the ball, Caicedo. That can be awkward. Force you to twist your knee when you get caught like that. City's place in the Champions League positions is looking all the more secure, but
Colwell.
still all to play for
Milenkovic now on the ball.
Chelsea
Olaena.
and Villa as well, and for Nottingham Forest if they can get a breakthrough and rely on favours above. Here's Elanga.
Cleared away by Tosin Adarabioyo. Olaena now on the ball.
Forest who are trying to work the early openings here, but they're getting no joy.
Here's Sangard.
The Chelsea defence that's holding out at the moment. Murillo.
Here's Neco Williams. Ball in the box. Cleared away by Tosin Adarabioyo. Drops to Elliot Anderson. Anthony Elanga on the right hand side now up against Cucurella. Ball in the box. Cleared away. Cole Palmer. Olaena with the ball into the box. Colwell clears it away corner.
Yeah, that Chelsea defence has definitely got better over the last few weeks. There's been more continuity there, and they're having to dig in at the moment.
So Forest do have a corner. But Enzo Fernandez is down.
Found themselves under pressure without Sanchez having to do anything too serious in terms of saves to make. So here's a reminder of how things are
So currently as the score stands, Man City 1-0 against Fulham, United 0, Aston Villa 0, Newcastle 0, Everton 0, and Brentford 1.
So as things stand, the teams are in the positions they
Well,
were.
as it stands, we're getting Champions League football as a draw.
Advantage for staying there.
But you can never rely on that. Anthony Elanga with the ball in the box.
By Murillo before the ball.
And Reece James just got thrown to the ground.
Reece James.
There seems to be a lot of pushing and shoving going on in the box here.
See so much of this now. Before a set piece is delivered,
Got sandwiched!
pushing and pulling.
There's another corner to Forest. It'll be retaken. Elanga will take it. Ball in the box. Adebayo with the header. It's a free kick to Chelsea.
He would have expected some kind of contact and he got it.
His team are making plenty of running. It has, for the most part, smiled through this.
Madueke on the ball.
Champions League football, as unexpected as it might have been.
Madueke gives it away. Elliot Anderson now on the ball. Here's Gibbs White. Palmer tried to intercept. Olaina now on the ball. Here's Sangad. Olaina. Dominguez. Elanga. Up against Cucurella. Dealt with. Back to Sangaré though. Here's Olaina. Gibbs White. Out for a throw-in. So 25 minutes in and we seem to be defensively sound. We just haven't had any attacking opportunities really yet. I'd love us to get more attacking opportunities, but on the basis that we actually put them away. Throw into Chelsea.
Chelsea presence in that squad, and they may be playing here again for England. The Senegal friendly is taking place at the City Ground.
Here's Cucurella. Jadon Sancho now. Oh, Jadon Sancho, man.
Not happening for Chelsea at the moment, going forward. Those wide players were important, but they haven't been able to really present a threat so far.
Cole Palmer wins it. Sancho. Palmer now.
Some space here for Palmer.
Ball in the box. Cleared away. Caicedo wins it. Madueke now on the ball. Madueke on the right hand side up against Neco Williams. It's Caicedo. Adebayo now. Cucurella. Reece James. Colwell now. Here's Cole Palmer on the left. Colwell. Adebayo. Reece James. Now Caicedo. Here's Madueke now.
To ask any questions really of Forest defence.
Madueke. Caicedo. Adebayo. Lever Colwell. Sancho. Colwell. Adebayo again. Chelsea finally picking up some possession. Madueke. Free kick to Chelsea on the edge of the box. Enzo Fernandez got fouled.
Such a physical player, Marilla.
Clear as day foul. Just threw Enzo Fernandez to the floor. There is Nicholas Jackson in the stands. Red card. Will he play on Wednesday? I have no clue.
Not seeing too much to impress him at the moment by the look of that expression.
So Chelsea do have a free kick. Reece James, Pedro Neto and Cole Palmer and Adebayo standing over the ball. Adebayo walks away. So here he goes. Reece James or Pedro Neto to take the free kick. It's going to be Reece James. Ball in the box. It's cleared away. Caicedo. Back to Reece James. Caicedo now. Jadon Sancho. Madueke on the left hand side. Jadon Sancho onto Caicedo. Caicedo. Pedro Neto now on the ball. Madueke. Palmer's on the outside of him. Palmer. Ball across. Neto! Oh!
Just got underneath it, lifted it.
Got underneath it and it just went over the bar.
That's the best moment by far for Chelsea. The game, it just got stretched for a second. There's a bit more space.
Chelsea's starting to come into the game now.
I mean, it comes to him quickly, but he's just got to adjust the body better than this. Neto, Colwell's behind, and he's hoping he's going to come to him. What a chance.
So half an hour in, and the positions of the contenders to be in the Champions League next season are unchanged from when we started the day.
Here come Nottingham Forest with Neco Williams.
There is Nico Williams.
Ball in the box, cleared away.
Forest looking to
Chris Wood picks it up. Elliot Anderson, ball back in.
so that cross.
And it's goal for a goal kick.
Moment's concern for Robert Sanchez till he got his bearings.
I have to think Anderson was going for goal here.
Just seems that
His line of touch couldn't have been an attempted cross there.
Nottingham Forest are sort of not really getting their bearings. Here's Reece James now, and Chelsea can go. Madueke. Madueke with a bit of skill to get out of there. It's a free kick to Chelsea. Yellow card for Elliot Anderson there in the foul. Not a Madueke.
Yeah, he's got in with some force and completely missed the ball. Really good feet from Madueke, which did for Anderson. Not the best of challenges at all, that.
Definition of reckless, which brings the 10th yellow card of the season for Elliot Anderson, who has played in the Champions League. He made a couple of appearances from the bench.
So Chelsea do have another free kick. Just inside of the Forest half.
Forest do have one or two players, the likes of Watchalong, Nico Williams, Anderson himself, Anthony Elanga, and a couple on the bench in the form of Bolly and Hudson-Odoi, who played in the competition before. Ibrahim Sangari's played in qualifiers. Never actually managed to get to the group stage though with PSV, where he was a teammate of Noni Madueke.
Reece James. Adebayo now. Adebayo with the ball over the top. Noni Madueke. Unlucky. Caicedo picks it up. Here's Enzo Fernandez now.
Here's Fernandez.
Cucurella. Colwell. Cole Palmer. Adebayo now. Adebayo out to Noni Madueke now on the right hand side. Noni Madueke just gives it away recklessly. Reece James will pick it back up though. Caicedo back to Adebayo.
James, the one survivor in this Chelsea team from the one that won the Champions League back in 2021 under Thomas Tuchel.
Here's Cole Palmer now.
Here's Palmer.
Colwell, Adebayo now.
Fernandez. Williams stole a march there to get in front of Noni Madueke. Didn't have too much ahead of him.
Here's
though.
Sanger,
Sideways.
Dominguez. Chelsea are getting a little bit more of the ball now, which is nice to see.
Elanga.
Enzo Fernandez clears it away. Back to Matt Sells. Reece James has taken a blow to the face. is Milenkovic. Gibbs wide. Dominguez now on the ball. Olaina. Cucurella with the tackle. Sancho. Murillo on the ball now for Nottingham Forest. Reece James will win it. Moraweke now on the ball. Gives it to Tosin. Jadon Sancho. Cucurella. Here's Cole Palmer. Back to Sanchez. Reece James.
Chelsea seeking their 20th appearance in the Champions League after a 2-year absence from it.
Pedro Neto.
Levi Colwell finds Cole
Cole
Palmer.
Palmer. Colwell now on the ball.
Half Chelsea in a fairly unspectacular way, but they have created the best chance of the match. That Neto opportunity.
Adarabioyo now. Cucurella, who's gone into the midfield position. Cole Palmer. Pedro Neto. Cucurella into the interception. Here's Enzo Fernandez now. Cucurella. Adarabioyo. Enzo Fernandez.
And Dominguez, the two players involved.
Adarabioyo. Can move forward.
Away by Murillo. Wood. Oranga was in an onside position, but Adarabioyo came back.
The away team have seen much more of the ball of late. Not had to do quite so much defending, which they'll be pleased about.
Here's Murillo. Away by Nico Williams to Reece James. By Wood.
Sells will clear it long. Cucurella heads it down. Jadon Sancho. Offside by Nottingham Forest anyway. So guys, 10 or so minutes to go until half time.
Already begins to next season when 80% of all televised matches will be exclusively live on Sky Sports. That's 215 matches at least, an increase from 128 this year, just to show you the scale of that increase.
Here's Robert Sanchez. Sanchez clears it long. Milenkovic headed it down.
Milenkovic with a header, but Wood was retreating from an offside position.
Back to Sanchez.
It's still a little bit tentative at the moment, not too many openings. Away by Adarabioyo.
Pedro Neto now on the ball. Here comes Moraweke on the right hand side, up against Neco Williams. Out for a Chelsea throw in.
As things stand, not a dramatic change in the Champions League picture. Scoreless here and at Old Trafford.
Enzo Fernandez. Oh, given away. Come on.
So far to put themselves on 71 points, 4 clear of their nearest rivals, and that would assure them of a place in the Champions League next season. They're already favourites to land that, but obviously goals at Old Trafford and here for Forest would change that picture dramatically and rapidly.
Sells clears it long.
Wood in a tangle with Reece James, and the referee was right on the spot to see it.
Well, he's not had much to go at so far, Chris Wood. Not had much service into the box.
Reece James with the foul there.
Against some physical defenders in there. Matching his strength.
Well, here's the man whose goal in the final home game 2 seasons ago kept Nottingham Forest up. Taiwo Awoniyi scored that goal against Arsenal. He's reduced the role of a spectator here after that awful incident against Leicester.
Cole Palmer with a good tackle. Now Madueke can try and get away. Throwing to Chelsea.
Palmer finding himself in an unfamiliar position, having to make a challenge in the box. Didn't really get the ball, but I don't think he gets much of the man either.
It is good to see the stricken Awoniyi back here today, supporting his team. That goal he scored against Arsenal 2 years ago. It's a very different, nicer kind of pressure for Nottingham Forest in many respects today.
Here's Cole Palmer.
And it's tense by the Trent all the same. Here's Adebayo. Cucurella. Aina away. And here is Nicholas Dominguez. Run back from him by Palmer. Chelsea having to dig in with Cucurella and Sancho.
Chelsea seem to be fighting for the ball now, which is nice. I just hope in the second half we pick it up and try and attack a bit more. Because there's not been enough of it so far. Cucurella. Jadon Sancho. Up against Aina. Ball in the box. Cleared away.
First to the cross as he so often is. Gibbs White managed to ride the challenge and he's found Anthony Elanga, who's got Nico Williams coming up to take over. Almost got in each other's way in the end. And it's Gibbs White.
Here's Morgan Gibbs White for Nottingham Forest now. Dominguez. One in the box. Oh, Wood just fires it over the bar. Wow. Lucky, lucky, lucky stuff.
That's the first cross. He's had a chance to attack and he attacked it really well. And you're probably thinking you've done enough once you've got ahead of the keeper here. He stayed onside, but a bit like Pedro Neto couldn't get the contact, couldn't keep it down.
My mum says they seem slow, guys, today, but also Nottingham Forest seem glued to us. Yeah, they really tight with the marking. They're really patient with it as well. He's Enzo Fernandez. Free kick to Chelsea.
The Forest goal that earned them a point at Stamford Bridge earlier in the season. A feisty old game which led to a melee when Nico Williams pushed Mark Cucurella on the touchline and he crashed into his own manager Enzo Maresca. And the fallout of that, both clubs ended up getting fined. Forest.
Cucurella, Sancho.
Bigger fine.
Sancho. Sancho goes on the left hand side.
Sancho.
Oh, he's just giving it away.
He's aiming it for Cucurella, but Sangare.
Oh, and here come Nottingham Forest now. Aina. Gibbs White. Well defended by Adebayo. Cucurella with the interception out for a Forest throw. Here's Dominguez. Milenkovic. Elliot Anderson. Nicholas Dominguez. Elliot Anderson again. Dominguez on the right hand side. Gibbs White to Elliot Anderson now. Hola, Aina.
Here's Anderson. Elanga.
Fouled by Kukurea. Langa goes down, free kick.
Judging by the shape of the referee's head, there's going to be no further action.
It's 1 minute of added time, guys.
First half minute of stoppage time.
Well, this game will open out in the second half as results elsewhere come in. The players will be made aware. And it will force the hand.
Anderson's delivery.
Good hands by Robert Sanchez.
Called away by Robert Sanchez.
Well, the keeper had to make a save, but two excellent chances, one either end.
Long ball out. And there you go, guys. That is half time. Nottingham Forest 0, Chelsea 0. So, guys, let me know your half time thoughts. Personally, it's tough to call. I mean, if we look at the half-time stats, very quickly, we've had 54% possession, they've had 46, they've had 6.6 expected goals, we've had 0.38, one big chance each, 2 shots on target, 2 shots each, 3 corner kicks to our 1, 4 fouls to their 5, 248 passes to their 201, 8 tackles each, 5 free kicks to their 4 and 1 yellow card to our 0. So, if I was to outline a key player in this first half, it has to be probably Reece James. Reece James for sure. He's been defensively sound. And Tosin Adarabioyo, to be fair though, they've all looked pretty sound. You know, I think if I just quickly switch the screens for you guys, as you can see here, we've got the SofaScore lineup in front of us here. Nani Madueke has had a bit of action down this right hand side here. He's looked very good there. A couple of times where he's given the ball away. Enzo Fernandez seems to be not getting into too much action. Pedro Neto I'm a bit concerned about because he's not been really doing much. But Moises Caicedo's been fantastic again. He's been all over the pitch really. He's looked very good. Marco Correa, as you can tell, he's drifted off into these central areas. He spent a lot of time, you know, on this left-hand side, but he's also gone off into the central areas, and that's made the difference there. So, and Cole Palmer's been, you know, on the left-hand side more than anything, and I'd like to see him drift off into this right-hand area here, you know, closer to Madueke and where he's more comfortable. But I'm not complaining as it stands. If I just quickly can get the table up for you guys. So here it is. It stands, as you can see. Liverpool already champions. Arsenal 74, Man City 71, Newcastle 67. We're on 67. Aston Villa on 67 as it stands. Forest in 7th on 66. We just need a win. We just need a win. We just need a win. And here comes my dad now to give some half-time thoughts. I think he might even be joining us for the second half. Are you joining us for the second half, Dad?
Yeah, I'll join you for the second half.
Okay, yeah. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. So come down and interview, obviously. And in car we've seen. So bring your head this way. Bring your head this way. There we go.
So,
what's your half-time thoughts, Dad?
My half-time thoughts... I think we're very sloppy. I think we're a little bit too slow. The ball passes, there's a lot of errors. I think, it needs shaking up second half. I think, we need some fresh legs on.
I mean, there's Mark Yu on the bench. You could bring on Mark Yu, but that's the only real striker you actually have on the bench, and that's the concerning factor. Obviously, with Jackson being suspended, it doesn't give us much option in the striker department, and this is why I've said we need to go in the summer and get a striker.
Yes.
Because none of them have been good enough. So I take it you're going to join us for the second half?
Yeah.
So I take it you're going to go and grab your chair?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So I will move myself over just a little bit. And I'm going to remove the chat out of the view, so my dad can join us for the second half. So I will just move over ever so slightly without breaking anything. Just bear with me a second, guys. I'll move over so my dad can get in. And then we will be rocking for the second half. So, guys, let me know your thoughts on the first half. I mean, not been fantastic by all means, but it has been okay. Here he comes now. He is bringing his chair in. He's got a little white plastic chair for himself because he knows that I'm king of the castle.
Yeah.
So let's see how... Right, you're going to have to move yourself over a touch. There we go.
That's better.
There we go. Now you can see. Now we're back. Now we're back. So, guys, Dad, talk me through what your thought process is with how we develop in the second half. Is there more to be done?
Of course there's more to be done. Like I said, it's quite sloppy. I do believe that Forest have had the upper hand in the first half. Our passing, there's a lot of errors in that. But, overall, I think, they look very threatening on Forest. I think second half, we need to make a few changes. We are hesitant.
Yeah.
That's a word to use.
I mean,
hesitant.
I was just looking at this.
As if we're running out of ideas.
Yeah, I was just looking at this on the SofaScore app, and I'm looking at the heat maps. If we look at Cole Palmer's heat map just by here, he spent a lot of time on the left-hand side. I don't think that's his best position. I think he should be there around this area more, in the right-hand side pocket, near Madueke, where he can be more active with his left foot, putting balls into the box. But we haven't got a striker. We can put balls into the box too.
Yes.
But let us know your comments, guys. Let us know your thoughts in the chat. Dad, are you looking forward to the second half? Do you think we can grab a goal from somewhere?
I think there's a possibility, only, if we snap up a gear. We're too slow.
Yeah.
Basically, they're outrunning us. We're losing the ball very frequently, mostly in the midfield section. We are running out of ideas. Now, this isn't the old Chelsea, that we...
Of course it's not. I mean...
We used to see. We had a plan A, B, C, D, etc., etc.
You had a plan Z if it really came down to it back in the day.
Yeah, and this team, I'm sorry to say, hasn't even got a Scooby. There are players who were substandard on that pitch. When you've got substandard players playing with, prime players, it sort of unbalances the equation.
I mean, if we're talking about substandard players, are we talking the likes of Jadon Sancho, Pedro Neto, players like that are substandard compared to your players of class who are on there, of like Enzo Fernandez, Marco Correa, Cole Palmer, Caicedo, Madueke, for example. You're talking, those are your players that are the spine of this team at the moment.
But then when you talk, you talk about Pedro Neto, you know, look how he played when he was at Wolves.
Yeah,
you know,
he was quality, and all of a sudden he's come to here and his standards have just dropped. It's like it's gone.
The other thing I need to say as well, and you know, this has been my thought process throughout the first half, is that, you know, we're fighting here for Champions League, and you know, it doesn't seem to me that we're hungry enough to, you know, get Champions League status. You know, when you go out there and you play a game, and that game is for a particular purpose, and you know, this is the last game of the season. You know, we should be going out there, you know, full foot on the throttle, and you know, putting those balls in the net.
Yeah.
But we're not. Yeah, we're just there, you know, dribbling. When you talk about dribbling, we're walking with that ball, yeah, and you know, it's quite easy just to, you know, for the opposition to take the ball from us, you know, start moving, yeah, and as you've seen in the first half, there was almost that goal scored. Was it the assist for us from trying to think of the name of the player now? What's his
Sancho?
name? No. For
Ilanga or Olaina?
Williams.
Oh, Neco Williams.
Neco Williams. Yeah. So, you know, we got to think and watch and look up and see who we're passing to.
Yeah, there's not enough thinking.
Yeah, the passes are being made in such close proximity as well. Look for space. Always look for space.
The other thing that I do want to add, I know we're playing this for Champions League football. If we get this, we get Champions League football. To be in a Champions League, you have to sign Champions League quality players.
Exactly.
Right? And right now, we have not signed Champions League quality players. The only Champions League players I can see in that squad are Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo and Cole Palmer. They're the only three, and maybe Marc Cucurella as well. They're Champions League worthy. Now, if you want to play Champions League football and you want to actually have a go at that competition, you've got to buy the right players. I'm talking Victor Osimhen, Victor Gyökeres. I'm talking players, you know, you have to pay maybe £250,000 a week to get them on your books. Do you agree?
Yes. Yeah.
You can't just put a team together and expect it to work like this. You buy young players and expect it to work. It's not working. It's not how it's done. If you look at like the types of Liverpool, Man City, you know, Newcastle, they've got players of experience and youth. It's a blend of both. You can't just throw youth at it and hope it sticks. It's not going to work. And at the end of the day, I'm getting fed up with this. Jamie Easton says, welcome back, Mark. Jamie Easton, are you streaming the Conference League final of the Club World Cup? Unfortunately, I will not be streaming the Club World Cup. I will be away visiting family. Dad, are you going to join us for the Conference League final?
The Conference League final,
which is Wednesday night. It's a trophy that we can win, and we can officially say we're the first club to win it all.
Yeah.
I know it's a plastic cup.
It's a plastic cup.
I know it's a plastic cup, but
yeah,
you know, it's still a trophy. A trophy's a trophy at the end of the day. You know. But are you looking forward to this second half, or are you a bit nervous?
I'm not nervous. No. You know, this is the end of the season now, and where we are is where we are. But you know, if we could get Champions League status, then
that'd be incredible. We'd be, we'd be laughing.
Yeah.
But my dad's going to be on the channel a bits here, bits there, for next season. More or less, the women's games he's going to be on for, aren't you?
Yes.
You know more about the women's football than me, so you will be more in control of that than I will. So that would be nice to have you back on here for that.
Yeah. And that's the thing, you know, we're talking about the men, and you know how the men are getting along, and you know it's been up and down again this season. But you know, hats off to the ladies. You know,
the treble. But we're going to now have Arsenal in our faces singing "Champions of Europe." You'll never sing that next season. That's going to be horrendous. But you know, we just need to win the Champions League to complete the set next season.
I know it's the most coveted cup, you know. to win. You know, as far as European football goes, and you know they've won it. So you know, we just got to step up and you know show that we can do it next season.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, anything's possible, and you know we're a great team, the best team in the WSL. So
we've proven it.
Yeah,
we've proven it. Proven it
and
time
again.
and time again. We've proven it. And if you ain't got the funds to catch up to us, then I'm sorry, but you haven't got you have got no chance.
Exactly.
You know, it's not our fault we've got a club rolling in money that we can just throw at it. You know, we're sorry that your club is, well, subpar, as we proved against Manchester United in the FA Cup final the other day. You know, we apologise for that your club is that terrible. But we're not going to apologise for being the best club in Europe. Well, beside Barcelona anyway. But second half coming up, so let's hope for a good win. Let's hope for a win in Champions League football, eh?
Let's hope. That's all we can do. And you know, my thoughts at this moment in time is, if we play, you know, like we did in the first half, then I think it's curtains for us. You know. It really shows, you know, how substandard we are as one of the giants of the Premier League, you know, and slowly falling from grace. But, you know, it's up to, you know, the owners, you know, to get their act together and, you know, buy some new players. We need new players.
Yeah, but are these owners actually going to do anything relevant in the transfer window, really?
It's all good and well saying, oh, we've got people from the academy, you know, youngsters.
Yeah, it's great, but
you do need experienced players, yeah? Players of the highest calibre, you know, in both the Premier League and, you know, the Champions League as well.
I agree.
You know, players from around the world who we can buy.
Like Osimhen, bring me Osimhen, right? And you will have at least 25 to 30 goals a season. Guaranteed. Right, you bring in a Rodrigo from Real Madrid, you're guaranteed a very good winger, right? Yeah, you might have to pay 65, 70 million pounds for him. Oh, also Liverpool are losing.
I did hear. 1-0.
Yeah. But doesn't it just cheese you off that we've bought young and that we've never really bothered to do anything with this?
You know, it's like putting, you know, sort of, you know, and no disrespect, amateurs into the professional capacity, yeah, and it's either a case of sink or swim. And
at the moment, it's fucking sink.
And for the rest of our team, you know, with the, you know, the imbalance of experience, then it's sinking. So I think, you know, we've got to go back to the drawing board, look, yeah, shop around, see who's available and who is...
We've got to stop buying subpar.
Is or would be a great attribute to our club.
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
what's needed.
I'll give you an option, right? João Pedro for 50 million quid from Brighton. I don't want to buy from Brighton again. I've been getting sick of it. It's boring. It's boring. We're just buying the same players, young players, and it's not working. So stop it and try something different.
Brighton, Wolves, Leicester, you know,
they're teams of not high quality. You buy from a Napoli, a Barcelona, a Inter Milan. You buy players that are going to improve the squad, not destroy the squad. It makes me mad. It makes me mad, right? That we don't do enough to support ourselves to get into Champions League football. I mean, look at Newcastle.
Yeah.
They're buying players.
They've invested.
They've invested. We have not invested. We've invested in the next 10, 15 years. Not now. We need to invest now. Not, 10 years, we might win the Champions League.
But when you invest, you gain interest. Yeah? But I think we've lost all interest.
Yeah.
You know, and this is, you know,
shocking.
The proof of the pudding. And, you know, they say it's in the heating. And we have, you know, basically shown, you know, how our levels of football you know, on the European scale, even a world scale, has fallen. You know, when we're just sort of dwindling to become a mediocre team, you know. You know, I think sometimes, are we going to be like you know, another Everton? No,
Doubt it.
you know.
I'd highly doubt it. I mean, I'm sure if it got that bad, the Chelsea fans would make such a ruckus that these owners would piss off. Because eventually they're just gonna, us fans are just gonna have enough, and we're gonna get fed up of it, and we're gonna cause enough ruckus to get them out of the club, and sooner or later, do you know what? We would have been better off with the Saudi ownership group. We'd have been better off.
And he looks as if he's had enough already.
He looks out of his depth. Maresca does look out of his depth. I mean, the only relevant club he's managed is Leicester, for goodness sake. That's out of his depth. This is a different world to what Leicester is. This is high-stakes football. This is where you're managing big egos. And it just looks like he's out of his depth with it. But anyway, we're about to get underway for the second half. Dad, we open for a win?
Well, I am hoping for a win, but, you know, like I say, you know, most of these games are done with my breath.
And we are underway for the second half. Here we go. Come on, Chelsea. Sanchez with the long ball. 3 concurrent viewers in the stream. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Oh, here's Enzo Fernandez. Pedro Neto.
Come on.
Take a touch. Move it on. Right, Caicedo, pick it up. Cucurella now. Oh, come on. What?
What the... He slipped, didn't he?
He fucking slipped. Oh, fucking joke. That's Anthony Taylor as well, though. Jamie Eason says Newcastle will be in a title race next season, and Chelsea. And he also says Chelsea don't have a clinical striker. Agreed. Agreed.
It's just so cheap to us.
What sort of formation are we actually playing? Are we playing... It looks like a 4-2-3-1, but a weird 4-2-3-1. Caicedo.
Pass.
Enzo. Oh!
Oh my god, that is so...
Yes, sweet lord! Ball over the top. Adebayo, you need to beat him to that. Stay with... throw into Chelsea. Okay, okay. It makes you question sometimes.
Makes you question?
Makes you question the logic of the ownership and the one director's thinking. Doesn't it?
It does.
What is their actual plan?
To run the club into the ground.
Or to make money? Pure profit is all they're interested in.
Off the backs of the fans.
Yeah. But what about us? Where do we come into all this? Where's our trophies? Where's our top manager? Where's our top players? I haven't seen it since Tuchel. Oh, God.
The wrong position. Fernandez just trying to catch Forrest off guard.
Here's Adebayo.
Come on.
Colwell now on the ball.
Whose own goal as a Huddersfield player got
Correa.
Forest into
Sancho now on the ball.
back in the playoff final of 2022.
Cole Palmer. Jadon Sancho
Come
now.
on, come on.
Right, at him. Cucurella. Straight into the hands of Matt Sells. Cucurella's been our player of the season, and Caicedo, in my opinion. In my humble opinion.
I could also see Palmer, you know, in the
Early stages.
of the season.
Yeah, but he's dropped off because the rest of the players have dropped off.
Yeah.
You can't just put one class player into
That's
a
what
load
I'm
of
saying,
amateurs and expect it to stick. Sancho now on the ball. Cucurella. Too much passing backwards. Find the gap and go. Right, here's Pedro Neto now on the ball. Pedro Neto. Ball into the box. It drops to Sangar.
Pick it back up.
Cucurella.
Pick it back up.
Cucurella. Enzo Fernandez. Jadon Sancho now on the ball. Jadon Sancho. Cole Palmer. Palmer across. It's a corner.
Milinkovic is such a difficult obstacle to get those crosses around.
Yeah, he's a big old unit. What a season he's had, Milinkovic.
It's a little better, don't you think?
A little better. But they only seem to do it for a brief moment of time, and then they sort of like, I don't know, they sort of like go back to their normal state.
So
just
it's a
because-
short corner.
Well, played short to Palmer.
Palmer. Caicedo. Back to Palmer. Palmer, put it in the box. Ball in the box.
Cross.
Drops.
Cleared by
Take it back.
Murillo.
Sancho.
Keeps
Correa.
on by Cucurella.
Drops. Pedro! Shoot! Yes!
Colwell.
Yes!
Joy unconfined in the Bridgeford stand.
There you go.
For the supporters.
1-0 Chelsea. There we go.
And Levi Colwill, whose own goal got Nottingham Forest into the Premier League, has scored here and possibly put Nottingham Forest out of contention for being in the Champions League.
Get in there.
From the kick-off of big
Fucking hell.
noticeably more
That took long enough.
more on the front foot.
And it comes from Cole Palmer again.
Most unlikely.
Comes from all his creativity. 5 concurrent viewers on the stream. Thank you so much,
Thank
guys,
you,
for joining
guys.
in. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Yeah. Come down, drop your comments in the box. Let us know, you know, how you're feeling about this game. You know, 1-0 up. You know, I know it's too early to call. You know, there's another 45 minutes to go.
40.
40 minutes to go.
Plus
sorry.
whatever. Plus whatever added time
Yeah,
you decide to add on.
So, you know, I think, you know,
That's the sort of half
we have woken up, yeah, but you know, how long for? What's the duration of our, you know, wake up call? So, you know, I think, you know, we should go hunting.
Madueke now on the ball. Go on,
Madueke.
Madueke.
Come
At
on.
him. At him. At
Come
him.
on.
Madueke. Ball across.
Whoa.
Oh, intercept. Intercept. Oh, no.
Don't leave ourselves exposed now. Come
Right,
on.
Caicedo at him. Get back. Here comes Anthony Elanga for Nottingham Forest.
It's Elanga.
Elanga on the ball. Cuts infield. Shoots. Straight to the hand. Sanchez. Well done.
Very straightforward indeed. For Sanchez. Let's have a look at the league table as it stands at the moment.
So as it stands, we're going to get Champions League football.
As it stands, yeah.
It's good stuff.
It's all a bit cagey in the first half, but the time for that is past now.
Adarabioyo with the ball over the top. Murillo with the header. Straight back to Matt Sells.
Chelsea fans are joyous. The older ones amongst them will remember an effective Premier League player for a Champions League place.
Oh,
Oh
crap.
my God.
Reece James at him.
That happens when they outrun you.
Trying to keep it in for Wood, and it's cleared by the Chelsea goal scorer, Levi Colwill. Only his second goal of the season. He scored against Southampton back in February.
That's the thing, they're fast for us.
Very quick.
Cucurella having scored the winner against Manchester United, it is the defenders who are coming to the fore.
Here's Murillo.
Murillo bends one in, it's away from
Cleared away. Now
Go.
Chelsea can break. Here comes
Come on.
Pedro Neto now.
Come on.
Where's your speed?
Neto.
Slow it down.
Inside.
Very good run before he's finally
Enzo Fernandez. Ah.
Murillo gets it away.
Caicedo, well done.
Anderson
Go on,
comes
Cole.
out.
Go on, Cole.
Come on.
Go on, Palmer.
Palmer.
That's it.
Sancho.
Come on, don't slow it down too much. Come on.
Pick it up.
The tone of this game and the atmosphere within this stadium.
Caicedo.
Colwill goal.
Madueke now
Go
on the
on.
ball. Go on, Nonny.
Go on.
Lovely. Adarabioyo.
Oh.
Score it late. Brighton have scored against Spurs.
Dominic Solanke's penalty, another goal this week for Jack Hinchelwood. 1-1 there now.
So as it stands, Brighton are getting European football.
Back into
Sancho.
place in the table. The bad news for them is that
Palmer.
to Europe they need Chelsea to finish outside the top 5. and
Corner.
they're not doing that.
Right.
It's better. Much better.
Just whipping them up in that far corner. The Chelsea fans.
And the Chelsea fans seem to be making them more noise now.
Yeah. Come on.
Well, Chelsea looking to tighten their grip.
Here's Cole Palmer.
Palmer.
Pedro
Go
Neto.
on, box it.
Ball in the box.
By Neto, beyond the reach
Drops.
of Maguire that time. Sangari, the referee was in the way, so this was stopped now.
Callum Hudson-Odoi is coming on for Nottingham Forest.
Just play for us.
Yeah.
Who's played in the Champions League before for Chelsea, about to come on and face them with Forest's Champions League hopes hanging in the balance.
Ball over the top. Reece James, manage him. Well done, Reece. Good clearance. Just get it out of the way. So, Dad, talk to me about the first 5 minutes or first 10 minutes that you've seen of this half. What's you thinking?
Well, you know, a better start. You know, the goal is a bonus. I think we need to work on speed when we get that ball because, you know, like I say, this team.
Arsenal won, Southampton won.
Maybe it's important in the grand scheme of things, but it does mean that Sells gets a share of the Golden Glove now that David Raya has.
Yes, I think, you know, we need to, you know, once we get that ball, keep on the move.
Go on. Keep chasing it.
Base of the team we all thought might struggle this season.
Elliot Anderson for Nottingham Forest. Neco Williams. Here's Chris Wood. Free kick to Forest.
Cynical, I think.
Well, here is the moment for Callum Hudson-Odoi, who has already scored actually on both sides of this fixture. He scored against Forest for Chelsea in an FA Cup tie.
So off goes Ibrahim Sangaré for Callum Hudson-Odoi.
He also scored against Chelsea for Forest here in the 3-2 defeat at the
I mean,
end of the
I
season.
would still take Callum Hudson-Odoi at Chelsea, to be fair. He's good enough.
Now being sought by Nuno.
But
He's given him a fair crack of the whip in the second half.
I just think
Took
we need
the
some
time to make a difference.
world class.
world-class players. Yeah.
It's got to be world class. It can't be anything less than that now.
Nice
Yeah.
kick.
Oh.
Up by Milenkovic, it's Chris.
Ah! Chris Wood straight over the top.
Mm-hmm.
In the end,
It's a really difficult chance anyway, coming over his shoulder. Yeah, that's a very simple one for the assistant.
So 4 concurrent viewers in the stream.
Yes,
thank
thank you
you.
very much,
Thank you
guys.
very much, guys.
Yeah.
Really appreciated.
Nice to see you.
Come and give your thoughts in the chat.
Yes.
as it's
Adebayo.
in terms of the Champions League race, only Manchester City and Chelsea have scored. And with Villa down to 10 men, with the sending off of Emi Martinez, that's going to make their task all the more difficult.
And you know, let's be honest. You know, the way we've been playing these
in the top 5 now looking more
last couple
secure.
of
Newcastle
seasons.
still to
Yeah.
make a
You know
breakthrough,
how.
possibly still looking
How hard is it going to be?
How hard it's going to be in the Champions League, yeah. You know,
When you got PSG, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Inter Milan.
exactly.
You know, you got teams that are killers. And I think a team like this gets destroyed by a Barcelona or an Inter Milan.
He's getting that goal, that reply.
Keep it tight at the back. Here's Gibbs White. Here's Elanga. Here's Dominguez. Olaena. Ball in the box. Cleared away by Caicedo. Corner.
And the last time we won the Champions League, you know, what we got to remember is we played Man City, and Man City were in their prime still then, you know.
Yeah, and we had prime players though. And we had a prime manager, didn't we? So.
I don't know what you mean when you say we had prime players back then.
Well, prime enough, Kai Havertz, but you know, it's primer than what we got now.
Where's he these days, Arsenal?
Yeah, but you can't deny it. It's better than what we had now, what we've got now.
Oh yes, absolutely.
You know, you're talking Kante, Thiago Silva, Rudiger.
Yeah.
Players of quality. Right, here's Pedro Neto on the left-hand side now. Jadon Sancho. Back to Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Cole Palmer.
And I like Sabronia, Diego Costa.
Oh man. Even Diego Costa was an absolute killer. Throwing to Chelsea on the left-hand side. Half an hour to go, guys, plus whatever added time there is. And I hope you are all enjoying the stream so far. If you are, please leave a like on the stream.
Yeah. Comment, subscribe.
So have you missed the streams, Dad?
Yeah.
Palmer. Ah. So Romeo Lavia is coming on for Chelsea. Here's Callum Hudson-Odoi up against Nottingham away. Enzo, Caicedo with the tackle. So who's Romeo Lavia going to go on for? That is the deepest question. Jadon Sancho's coming off, and Romeo Lavia is coming on.
Maybe you could describe it as a defensive move.
It's a good switch.
Coming on with a message, it seems. He's played that in his hand.
Here's Nico Williams on to Murillo now.
Here's Murillo.
Gibbs wide. Adarabioyo with a good piece of defending.
Another corner.
Just another corner.
Which he tries to deny responsibility.
He tried to move his feet to avoid it, but couldn't quite manage it, the defender.
So in front of their expectant fans, Forest have their fifth corner of the game.
Ball in the box.
Elliot Anderson going along with it, looking for Wood. Headed back dangerously.
Good header. Clear it away. Away.
For Wood again. Williams in the end. Ayler decides to
Way over the bar.
That may not have been the wisest choice.
As time goes on, I'm going to get more nervous now. It's going to frustrate you as well, isn't it?
Yes. It's always that for the final 10 minutes.
For now, at least.
Brighton are beating Spurs. Spurs doing a Spursy.
Yeah. 2-1.
Brighton from 1-0 down now, 2-1 up against Spurs.
Ball over the top from Sanchez. Into the space. Cole Palmer is chasing after it.
8th place above Brentford, who are the only other contenders for that position. The disappointment for them is that they need Chelsea to finish outside the top 5 and to win the Conference League for 8th.
Me and you should write a book.
Europe next season.
Write the book.
The key to success, the Chelsea way.
They need a Nottingham Forest revival here as well.
Get at him, get at him.
Hudson-Odoi.
Get at him. Stay with him, Reece. It's out for throwing. Palmer is down.
Palmer has an issue.
Oh no.
Plenty of football for Enzo Maresca's side to play this season, because beyond the Conference League final against Real Betis in Poland, they've got the Club World Cup to come as well, with a minimum of 3 matches.
So, with just over 25 minutes to go, plus whatever added time there will be, it is Nottingham Forest 0, Chelsea 1. As it stands, Champions League football will be ours. Adebayo clears it away.
For down.
Enzo Fernandez.
Go!
He's
Go on, come
Nottingham
on.
Madueke now
Keep
on the
run.
left hand
Keep
side.
on the run.
Here we go. Nottingham Madueke now.
Don't slow down too much. Don't slow down.
Madueke. Ref, come on!
That's it. Free kick. That's Palmer territory, isn't it?
No, it's not even a free kick to us.
It's not.
Nope. Oh fuck, that's not a free kick to us. I don't. Look!
Yeah, that's a free kick to us.
Oh, this referee's a load of crap. He talks waffle.
Firmly catching his man. He's getting injured himself. Madueke.
He knew Madueke was going past him, no matter what. Score update. Everton are beating Newcastle! Yes! That's really good news. Dad, that's really, really good news.
Yeah, that's a first for Everton. Then.
That's really good news. So as it stands, Aston Villa will be getting Champions League football, and we will as well.
Exactly, yeah.
Newcastle will drop out of Champions League places if this stay the same. Wow. Pardon me. Oh.
Aston Villa, despite being down to 10 men after the sending off of Emi Martinez, are still 0-0 at Old Trafford. And that Newcastle score, if it stays as a result, would get them in the Champions League for the 2nd year running.
That's the wonderful thing about this league. You can never take anything for granted. Any
Can't take
score,
anything
any
for
result.
granted.
Never in this league. Never.
Never know.
Well, it doesn't impact on Nottingham Forest's position, although they're obviously keeping informed of what's going on elsewhere, but their hopes still pinned on a revival here. It does increase the likelihood, if they can force a turnaround here, of them getting into the Champions League next season. So this is the picture after that late dramatic change. Not too many goals, but the goals that there have been are crucial. Chelsea on their way into the Champions League. Newcastle dropping.
Reece James really getting the message across there, isn't he? Keep it up.
So City, Chelsea and Aston Villa heading for top 5 finishes. And Newcastle and Forest will be the team.
Pedro Neto just getting some instructions from Maresca.
Bit of change of position for Neto. He's been out on this right-hand side. Cole Palmer pushing forward a little bit more. They're playing without a number 9 Chelsea, but they're in the box seat.
Ryan Yates coming on for Nottingham Forest.
Comes to an unfortunate end, and on his place comes a player who is Nottingham Forest through and through. In association with the clubs.
So off goes Nicholas Dominguez, and on comes Ryan Yates.
The one survivor actually in the Forest team from their promotion 3 seasons ago. And he's going to come on in place of the injured Dominguez. Forward is up, so Yates can make his entrance. He takes the captain's armband, which had started with Morgan Gibbs White. So can the club captain inspire them, because it's there to be reached for Nottingham Forest. 2 goals required though.
So here we go again. Matt Sells will kick it long for Forest. Or will he? Yeah, he will. Marcels kicks it long. Adebayo wins the header. Enzo Fernandez heads it down. Pedro Neto wins it. And now Chelsea can go.
Come on.
Cole with the ball over the top. Cleared back to Nottingham Forest.
Gets his first involvement. There goes Olaina.
Straight into the hands of Sanchez. And now Chelsea can build again. Dad, are you sort of feeling a bit more confident now this half?
Yeah, but there's, you know, like I say, there's another 20 minutes to go. Yeah, just a normal time. And, you know, whatever injury time is added on. You know, there's always a chance that, you know, Forest could score, but, you know, I hope not.
Oh, 100%. I mean, nothing's certain in this league.
Nothing's concrete, no. That's it.
Hudson Odoi. Gibbs White.
Getting on him.
Williams with the cross.
Great block, great clearance.
Cleared by Tosin Adebayo.
Cole Palmer pressing.
Aina.
It's out. There you go. Goal kick to Chelsea. As long as we can keep it like this, we will be golden.
Frustration for Nuno. He's turned this club around from fighting for survival into a European chasing team. They know already they will be in Europe.
Who's been your player of the match so far then, Dad?
Conference League.
Oh.
Qualified by virtue of their League Cup success, but if they finish sixth, they'll be in the Europa League.
I'd either put it down to Cucurella or Caicedo at the moment. It's got to be one of those two.
Yeah.
There's no one else that's really impressed me.
Here's Milenkovic. Through by
Here's Chris
Hernandez
Wood.
with the
Colin
layup.
Hazuladoy.
Right.
Elliot Anderson. Ball in the box. Hands for Sanchez. Brilliant.
Good.
Touch from Anderson was seen all the way by Sanchez.
Yeah, he's been decisive today, Chelsea's goalkeeper. Handling's been good. Made up his mind early and helped out his defenders.
Making a lot of errors early.
Free kick to Chelsea.
As well, but that break has probably served well to shake him up, allow him to refocus. Enzo Maresca's already said that Philip Jorgensen will be starting in the Europa Conference League final. Sanchez has only made the one appearance in that competition this season, so perfectly understandable.
Here's Romeo Lavia now for Chelsea. Adebayo back to Colwell. Colwell. Lavia.
Well, they've been pushing hard, the home team, since the goal, but
Adebayo with the ball over the top.
really work.
Pedro Neto now.
Sanchez.
It's out. Throw in. For concurrent viewers still in the stream, thank you guys. Man City are 2-0 up against Fulham.
Yeah.
Grip on the lead of
Haaland with the
Fulham.
penalty.
It's an Erling Haaland penalty. He did take precedence over Omar Mamouche this time. So Haaland now moves on to 22 goals for the season, and Manchester City are pretty much as good as in the Champions League. But still in the balance elsewhere. Aston Villa down to 10 men, but in the box seat as things stand, along with Chelsea. Newcastle, who would miss out on a second Champions League appearance in the space of 3
Long
seasons.
ball over the top. Cleared away by Adebayo. Free kick to Chelsea.
Punished for pulling back at Enzo Fernandez.
We need to win this. We do.
Absolutely.
This is win or bust. Adebayo on the ball now. Colwell. Back to Adarabioyo.
Here's Adarabioyo.
Ball over the top. Madueke with a beautiful touch. Kukurea now. Madueke. Palmer.
Palmer with a flick. It's cleared by Murillo.
That was not a foul.
Just
He fell over.
Anthony Elanga.
Friggin' peasant.
It's all about competing in the individual duels now for Chelsea, winning them, keeping up that intensity, making it really difficult for this.
Here's Hudson-Odoi for Nottingham Forest.
Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Ball in the box. Cleared away. Now Noni Madueke.
Madueke.
Palmer.
Palmer.
Ah,
away.
great. Ryan Yates.
Well, this youthful
Chelsea look consistent in the shape though, don't they?
Yeah.
They look solid.
Yeah, they look solid, but
Anything can happen still.
Yeah.
Here's Neco Williams. Murillo. Freaking what? Oh, sod off, ref.
Colwell just caught him. At least that's what's been given.
Did he though? No!
Probably just too far for a shot, but maybe worth an effort, who knows?
He's not normally one to shy away from a long-range effort, but he has walked away from this one.
So not long to go, guys. 15 minutes plus added time. And Nottingham Forest have a free kick just inside our own half. Five concurrent viewers on the stream. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciated. Ball in. Straight into the hands. Sanchez, good hands. Malo Gusto is preparing to come on.
For Chelsea, Malo Gusto is going to come on for them.
Kukurea. Palmer. Free kick to Chelsea. Ball over the top. Headed down. Here come Nottingham Forest now. Here's Elanga. Olaena. Ball over the top. Out for a goal kick.
Well, that was the composure I was talking about. Just to relax when you get there. Try and pick somebody out. They've left that so far in the main Forest.
So Gusto is coming on to take the place of Pedro Neto.
So on comes Malo Gusto for Pedro Neto now.
Well, there's been
Man United are beating Aston Villa. That is a great result for us.
But the whistle was blown before the ball went into the net, and shortly after that, Manchester United did score through Amad Diallo in the 76th minute. So the picture changed.
So as it stands, Newcastle are back in the Champions League and Aston Villa will not make it. Wow. This is close.
So close.
Closest it's ever been. They're down. Here's Murillo for Nottingham Forest. And then Neco Williams. Back to Murillo.
Afternoon of twists and turns. Are we going to see one here?
Elanga helps it on. Aina's flick. Gibbs White, who's been good for a goal in recent matches, finds Ryan Yates.
Here's Olaena.
Defend, come on.
Ball in the box.
Aina tries to get it across. And Kukurea gets it away to safety. And Caicedo being down as Forest were building up the move.
We might see a bit more of this before the day's out. It's going to get touchy. Chelsea are going to try and deny Forest any rhythm.
Can you hear what the Nottingham Forest fans are singing? Anthony Taylor, it's all about you. He does make it all about himself.
It is.
Oh, he didn't know what to hold first. Good will of that.
Make sure you clear the top off after. I don't want any of your stinky germs.
For descent, Aina was certainly one of them, and it looked like Adebayo was the other one. Nottingham Forest are going to make an attacking change. Jota Silva is standing near the touchline, getting ready to come on.
So guys, 10 minutes to go, plus whatever added time there is. It is Nottingham Forest 0, Chelsea 1 still. Romeo Lavia.
Yates.
Brilliant tackle there from Cole Palmer to kick it out for a throw-in.
Just to confirm the other yellow card was shown to Tosin Adebayo.
Malo Gusto with the interception. Here we go.
Come on.
Malo Gusto cuts inside. Malo Gusto cuts back out. Drops it to Reece James. Reece James now on the ball. Gives it to Caicedo. Caicedo to Levi Colwell. Madueke on the left hand side. Madueke. Palmer. Caicedo. Malo Gusto. Ball in the box. Clears away. Good header there by Adebayo. Lavia.
Caicedo. This is Yates. And now
Ilanga. Stay tight with him, Colwell. Stay tight with him. Stay tight with him. Stay tight with him. Good tackle. It's Cole Palmer now.
Go on.
Let's go, Cole. Madueke.
right back for Forest looks as though he's really struggling at the moment. Whether it's just fatigue. But afternoon's events already seem to be catching up with him. He did have a little
Reece James on the ball now.
recently.
Ball out wide. Enzo Fernandez. Come on, Enzo.
Fernandez. And here comes the change, and it is Aina who's going to be replaced after a little word with Noni Madueke. Jota Silva coming on for him.
So how do you feel, Dad? Are you getting more nervous now, or...?
Well, yeah, as the time goes on. Last thing you want is a late equaliser.
Oh, yeah. It's fucking horrendous otherwise.
In terms of appearing from the bench, he's scored 1 goal as a substitute in each of the last 3 months. Can he keep that sequence going into May? Can he keep Forest's hopes of being in the Champions League next season alive?
Right, it's Cole Palmer.
Because at the moment,
Milenkovic now on the ball.
out of the picture. Because
Murillo.
Manchester City, Chelsea and Newcastle are occupying the 3 key places to get into the Champions League next season. Villa would be in the Europa League.
Right, come Forest now with Anthony Elanga. Brilliant interception by Correa, given away though. Elliot Anderson now on the ball.
Elliot Anderson.
Yates. Ball in the box, cleared away. Caicedo with the interception, Lavia. Enzo Fernandez.
for a young team, a growing team. They've shown great maturity here. Here's Lavia. Colwell.
Here's Caicedo now.
Now Caicedo.
Palmer, Kukurea. Madueke now. Go on, Nonny. Palmer. Madueke. Oh,
No,
given
Palmer.
away.
Steps Milenkovic.
Kukurea steps in and wins it. Madueke got it now again.
Good run this from
Madueke. Ah.
Touch there just takes it beyond it. Who saw his options were limited.
Three Chelsea lads sprinting back to get goal side there.
With James and Anthony Elanga.
Free kick to Forest.
Taylor gives the free kick. In Forest.
Here we go. Last 5 minutes of
Normal time.
Yeah.
It's getting into the nothing to lose territory now, really, for Nottingham Forest. Final 5 minutes. Back from Anderson. Gibbs
Ball in.
looking for Ryan Yates.
Cleared away by Adebayo. Flags up. Offside. Chelsea have a free kick.
They just have not been able to create much at all. You think of that Chris Wood chance in the first half, there's been very little else apart from that.
Well, nail-biting it is, but it's not as if the Forest fans are depending on events elsewhere. What they need to unfold would have to unfold in front of them. And Chelsea, who've managed this game really well.
Madueke's going off for Kiernan Dewsbury Hall now.
Taking off Noni Madueke. They've been giving Olaina a difficult time before he was substituted. And on comes
Kiernan Dewsbury Hall.
Who followed Enzo Maresca from Leicester. He's had a big campaign in Europe. All 4 of his goals have come in the Conference League this season, including in the semi-final.
So Robert Sanchez will put it up top.
Switching to a 5 at the back, I think Chelsea. Gusto, right wing back. Reece James just slotting in the middle.
Williams. Forest haven't won in their last 3 Premier League matches here. That's going to have to change if the Champions League dream is to be realised. Got the clock against them as well now. On by Elanga. Looks like could only shadow Reece James, but it was the Chelsea defender who got the final touch.
So Forest do have a corner.
And they continue to have hope, although sometimes it is the hope that kills you.
Come on, defend.
Ball in the box.
Angus corner right into the thick of it. Milenkovic came
Cleared
round.
away.
It was Kukurea who cleared. Anderson was off balance. Yates has a stab. Murillo's in there as well. Chelsea getting bodies in the way.
Sanchez, well done.
Back in from Chris Wood. Wasn't in the direction he really wanted.
No. A heck of a strap in there. All bouncing all over the shot. Chelsea playing with a lot of desire. A lot of determination to see this through. Not been at the best today.
2-0 turn United against Aston Villa.
This is good news for Newcastle. A Christian Eriksen penalty has made it Manchester United 2, Aston Villa 0. And with Newcastle trailing, that was the news they needed.
What position did Man United finish in there?
16th.
6. Oh God, there's nothing for them, eh?
No. Nowhere near. Nowhere near anything. They were only 10 points off relegation. Caicedo. Enzo Fernandez. Caicedo now. Palmer.
Oh, come on, Palmer.
Lavia.
Here's Lavia.
Oh!
Oh, what? Why?
Oh, so we have a corner. We have a corner out of that. Dad, in terms of next season then, if we do make it to Champions League football, what are your expectations? I mean, with this squad at the moment, my expectations are not that high.
No.
But I'm sure with maybe 2 or 3 signings, that changes, right?
Yeah. I'd like to see those 2 or 3 signings.
Oh, yeah. Give me Oxman, give me Rodrigo, and give me a centre-back of quality. And we're laughing. Oh. Right, go back to keeper, back to keeper, back to keeper, back to keeper. Well done. Now long, Sanchez, long. There we go, well done. So 8 minutes added on. There you go, 8 minutes. Come on!
8 long minutes.
Oh, dear Lord. Dad, have you got anything to say?
Just defend like mad, you know, that's all.
Right, let it go, let it go. Goal kick.
Don't make any mistakes.
And just take as much time as possible with every decision that we get.
Well, whatever happens, it has been a fantastic season for Nottingham Forest. Few would have seen them getting into Europe at all. It's not that long ago that they were being brought out of the Championship, and after a crazy first couple of years in which they were trying to find the right kind of squad to stabilise,
Go on, Cole.
they're looking upwards now, and their fans are going to be making trips into Europe for the first time in 30
Go on,
years.
Enzo. Brilliant stuff. It doesn't matter, it's out, it's out, it's out, it's fine.
The European Cup with him as a player led them in the UEFA Cup.
Just keep defending. Clear it. Well done, Reece James. Go on, Gusto. Now go!
Gusto.
Ah,
Oh, good bloody hell.
Now Murillo.
good interception, Lavia. Well done, Gusto. Palmer.
Go on.
Now just go!
Sign is there's no threat from Forest. Nothing for these fans really to get behind, to get excited about. Chelsea coasting their way towards a victory. Football next season. A young team, very young team. Better times.
Them fans must be shitting themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Maresca's relationship with the Chelsea supporters hasn't always been an easy one, particularly when they seem to drift just after the Christmas period.
Cleared away.
Harmony will be restored.
Edit. Well done.
Claim what's very much on offer here for them now. Could Forest still shake things up? Gibbs White looks for Elanga. Slip from Jones.
Good and clear. Well done. Oh wow! Why did you clear for a corner?
Just a little bit of nervousness in that Chelsea back line.
Oh, Jesus.
Quality of delivery now. It's not always been spot on today.
Hudson-Odoi.
Hudson-Odoi gets the cross in. Jota Silva couldn't
Good
win.
clearance. Now chase it.
For Chelsea. Gibbs White had to hold off Enzo Fernandez. They can start again from their goalkeeper.
What the hell is he doing?
Wood! Chris Wood!
Ah.
Whenever he has had a sight of goal today, he has not been able to find the target.
Jesus.
No, Mabayo's had him in his pocket for most of this match, but That's two really good chances. That first touch off his thigh had to be perfect, and he wasn't. Just gets away from him a bit. And in the end, the stretch, it was always going to go.
So 4 minutes to go, guys.
When you stretch it
Dad,
like that.
it's getting nervy. It's getting nervy now.
That was very close call.
Yeah. Don't forget, guys, the match review will be coming straight after this, so stay tuned for it.
Well, just the 83 days to the start of next season, and it promised to be a bumper one on Sky Sports. 215 matches at least shown exclusively live, an increase from the 128 shown this year.
Yeah, only 128 this year they show.
Yeah, 215 next season, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. Go on, Palmer. Go on! Offside. Oh, yeah, he's offside. Come on, boys.
Minutes left now, so it is going to take something of rapid fire for Forest.
Get out in Korea. Stay with him, stay with him, stay with him, stay with him, stay with him. Put the tackle in.
Struck against him, but he goes on.
Arabile, good header.
Stayed forward here for Forest. It's throwing everything at it now for them.
Yeah, they're going to throw the kitchen sink now.
Yep.
Committing as many bodies forward to attack as they could possibly afford.
Well done, Sanchez. Brilliant. That's what you want to see from your goalkeeper. Being able to grab it and collect it and just waste as much time as possible.
I wonder if he'll be between the sticks next season.
And that is another position we've got to look for as well as a keeper.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's alright, but it's the sloppiness that gets us. So it is 0-0. It is Everton 1 full time at St James's Park. Newcastle have lost.
But they will be waiting nervously for the outcome from here before they start celebrating a place in the Champions League next season.
Here we go.
Things are
Minute left. Get it clear, get it clear, get it clear.
confirmed their place in the Champions League thanks to a 2-0 victory that marks a good send-off.
No!
Here's Elliot Anderson flashed across the face.
Yes!
Great clearance.
And Keenan Dewsbury Hall made sure it stayed out of the box. Back in by Hudson.
Get it out.
Chase after him.
Did his best to try and get it back
That's
in.
out. Goal kick. Right, waste as much time now as possible. Jesus.
The determination they've shown has been first class. Behold the latest one to make sure he gets there first, make sure he gets his foot on this ball.
Tell you what, they've shown fight today. These boys. They have shown some fight. And this is what you need. Come on.
Don't celebrate yet.
They are there, as good as.
You could let it go on for a minute or so.
Yes! Champions League!
Champions League.
Yes! Come on!
Come on!
Get in! Come on! Whoa, guys, so that is it. Chelsea, Nottingham Forest 0,
Back in.
Chelsea won. What a fantastic result.
Where did we finish? Fourth place?
Fourth.
Yeah.
Guys, that is it.
Well
Hope you've
done.
all enjoyed the stream. If you have, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
Turn that notification bell icon on to be notified when we upload. Share this channel out as much as possible, guys. It really does help us out. So, guys, what does this mean? Champions League football next season! Come on! Get in there! Right, guys, that is the end of this stream. See you in a minute for the review. Bye, guys!
Cheers, guys.